Welcome back to the Slanted Attic Experience. I'm your host, Tyler, and today I'm joined by Mike and Ben, two returning guests bringing their usual mix of sharp sports insight and hot takes. Ben's a diehard New York fan from Connecticut, a Virginia Tech Hokie, and a fantasy football junkie currently holding it down in D.C. with his majestic dog, Obi. Mike grew up riding the Boston sports wave and lives for Penn State football, golf, and quiet moments with the legend Obi himself. In this episode, we cover NFL free agency, the Giants' questionable moves, and what the Gerard Mayo transition means for the Patriots. We also test our recall on all 32 head coaches, talk draft strategy, and debate on which dynasty teams are actually worth rooting for. On the golf side, we touch on the Players' Championship, TGL buzz, and the grind of staying competitive in sports in your late 20s. Then we wrap up with 2025 NFL predictions, team outlooks for the Pats, G-Men, and Steelers, plus a few final thoughts on Hard Knocks. Episodes drop every other Monday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find it all at .cards/Slanted Attic. Let's get into it. We're back, and it's the day after free agency starts in the NFL, and there's been so much shit that's happened. Like to welcome back Ben and Mike, for this week. I think we're episode 39, I believe. So welcome everybody back. Join us for another one.
30 more episodes to go.
Yes.
Excited to be here.
Exactly. So, New York Giants, what's going on? You signed Slayton.
That's the one you start with? All right. So far we've had a decent free agency to start off. Our biggest signing was Javon Holland, the safety out of Miami. He was like the number 8th overall free agent signing this offseason. But I was very excited for us to snag him.
So he was on the Dolphins?
Yeah. So he's been there. He's only 25. So during his 4 years there, he has a total of 5 interceptions, 25 passes defended, a forced fumble, 5 sacks, and a total of 220 tackles. He was also the defensive captain for their team last couple of years. Oh my God, he's younger than my sister.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. These guys are 23, 24, 25. We were that age, a couple of years ago in our athletic primes, but
yeah, no, that was our best signing so far. And then we got Paulson Adebo, who I never heard of for the Saints, but he seems like a good cornerback too for our team. And like our biggest risk on our team overall was like our secondary. We were ranked 6th worst in the NFL last year. And so now bringing in a new CB2 and Paulson Adebo, and then another safety, Javon Holland. You have our 2nd-round pick last year, Tyler Nubin, who will be here. Deontay Banks, our 1st-round pick out of Maryland. And then Andrew Phillips, who we drafted out of Kentucky in 3rd round last year.
So a lot of young guys.
It's a lot of young guys, but it was very promising start so far for free agency. But right now we'll see, because I am not going in week 1 with Tommy Cutlets as the starting quarterback.
Yeah, none of that matters if that's your quarterback.
Exactly. So I'm hoping this is what I would like to happen is
ideal situation. Give it to me.
Ideal situation. Ideal situation is Giants sign Aaron Rodgers for the year.
Yeah.
The Shador 3.
You want Shador?
I want the Shador.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that last time we talked about
accurate pocket passer.
That's him?
Is calm under pressure. Yeah, he's a pocket passer.
All right.
He is a pocket passer. So I'm kind of more on the fence now. Like, I've really watched how Cam Ward has been doing recently and how the scouts have really been praising him. And would I be okay with him? Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like he's going 1 or 2. And I do not want the Giants to trade up to the number 1 overall pick to snag him. We have too many holes that we need to fill, give up these picks just for Cam Ward. So, but if Cam, let's say crazily enough. Cam and Shador go 1 and 2. Then I would be okay with Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter at 3. And then maybe drafting like Jalen Milroe in the second round. That would be a pretty sweet situation for us as well. But I don't know. My brain is all over the place. And the fact that I still have to wait a month and a half for this draft is killing me.
That's literally what I said today to my coworker. I was like,
It
I can't.
sucks.
It's day 2 of free agency, and I don't even know what to think. I'm freaking out. Like all of the threads I'm reading in Reddit, everybody's in shambles. Like I don't even know, man. So it's been a crazy offseason so far for sure. At least for Pittsburgh and the New York Giants. On the other hand, the New England Patriots. I see
They've been
Yep.
big spenders. Big spenders.
6-time Super Bowl champs.
6
New England
times. I'm
Patriots.
sorry.
Shut
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck up.
I forgot. We also have 6.
We got 4.
All right. Well, did you saw one? Yeah.
No, I've seen 2. I've seen 2.
You've seen 2?
Okay.
05 and 08. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Good years.
Yeah, they were. And then we
Life
haven't
was
had
simple then.
Yeah, I mean, we had Big Ben in the 2010s, the teens, bro. He was hucking, the classic pocket passer. But since him, I mean, once he reached like near retirement age, he hadn't been the same. And then we haven't had a good quarterback since. So we'll see, man. We'll see. A lot of uncertainty.
I heard Mike was actually livid that they got rid of Gerard Mayo.
No, I was actually fired up. I hated Gerard Mayo I mean, all along, even last year, I don't understand why we didn't get Vrabel instead of Gerard Mayo. Like
I know.
a year ago, it didn't make any sense. Like I don't think Gerard Mayo was ever more than a linebacker coach. So I just don't know how he was ever going to just go from that to running a whole team. And we just got progressively worse every single week. So to me, that's coaching in a nutshell. Like if you're getting worse throughout the season,
Yeah.
there's something wrong there. So
yeah, it was kind of out of left field, wasn't it? I mean, everybody was pointing to Vrabel and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we're promoting from within. We want to try out Mayo."
It was
yeah,
just
I
such
mean, I heard whispers all along that like he was kind of the coach in waiting, but I never really believed it because I was like, he's never even been a coordinator. So I'm like, he's just going to jump to this. I don't know if he's even a good coach. You can't tell with like a linebacker coach.
Yeah, it just seemed like such an easy pick to go with Vrabel at the time. Like we were shocked to see the Titans let go of him.
Yeah.
2 years ago, honestly, because he had brought them back to the AFC Championship at least once, if not twice, and as a 1 seed 1 year. So the fact
Yeah,
that
they
they
were
were just
solid.
like so easy to let him go blew my mind away.
Arthur
Yeah, and
Smith
I couldn't
here.
even tell you who their coach is now.
Yeah, dingus.
Yeah, actually,
Who?
I don't know who the Tennessee Titans head coach is. Who is he?
Mike and I were talking about. We had one of those sports nights where we were going over like, do you think you can even name half the coaches in the NFL right now? And
Were you
we
able
had
to?
we had a tough time. I think we named 20 or 22 of 32.
Yeah,
It was
there's
tough.
some that
Though.
I have no idea.
Who did you miss? Like, who are notable ones?
Who's the Cowboys quarterback now or coach? Schwagerbach?
It's
yeah. It's
Orville
Schottenheimer.
Redenbacher.
Is it a Schottenheimer?
That sounds right.
So Brian Callahan
Stojakovic
is Titans.
I thought that was the Seahawks, honestly.
Seahawks, I think, is Mike McDaniel or something like that.
No,
or Mike
that's
McDonald.
Mike McDaniel is the
Schottenheimer. You're right.
But isn't it like Mike McDonald? I think is the Seahawks.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm looking.
But the last couple of years of like these new coaches, I like have no idea. This
Mike
year,
McDonald. Mike's cooking over here, bro.
Mike McDonald.
Yeah, come on, man.
Mike's got all the mics down. I got Ben Johnson.
Yeah, there you go.
Another shout out BJ. Another BJ out there.
Another BJ.
True.
Another
yeah,
BJ.
They're doomed.
Never thought we'd see another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Ben Joyce.
We got 21st pick. Giants have 3rd. New England has 4. What would you like to see as number 4?
I mean, I want Abdul Carter if he's there. I want Abdul Carter, but I doubt he makes it to 4. Although it could happen. I mean, if 2 quarterbacks go and then someone really wants Travis Hunter, which I could see, maybe it happens. But if not that, I don't know. I mean, we need everything. I wouldn't hate like trading back because at 4, there's either going to be a quarterback available or Abdul or Travis Hunter. Like at 4, one of those combinations is going to be available. So I wouldn't hate trading back for a team that wants to get up and get one of those things, and then
for more capital.
I mean, we need good players everywhere. We just need good players. So like, I'd rather just stack draft picks and maybe get another second rounder for moving back, and just we need everything.
Yeah.
Offensive tackle, but I feel like there's not that many offensive tackles in this draft. At least I feel like every year there's always like a can't miss guy, but this year I don't.
Like you pull up a power or what is the term?
Mock draft. That's what
not
I'm looking
at. I mean, you pull a mock
like
draft.
The position
also,
rankings.
Yeah, like a power. What's it freaking called?
Like a PFF or whatever, but that shit's
just like the top draft prospects this year. And whoever the hell that might be.
Yeah. By position. Come on, who do we got? We don't want that. We want. Come on, CBS Sports. Fuck.
No, seeing TBS.
Okay, I just backed out of it, but it has all the positions. What did you want to see?
Well, I mean, we're just talking about tackles. Let's go to offensive tackles.
I mean, there's Will Campbell from
LSU. Will Campbell.
I heard he's got the shortest arms ever.
Yeah, I heard that too.
There's a kid from Missouri. I forget his name. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, so we got Kelvin Banks Jr. from Texas.
I think he would be nice too.
And then Campbell, Membu, and then Simmons from Ohio State, projected to go around 20. Josh Connerly Jr. from Oregon, 33. A dude from Minnesota, 41, and then 50 and below.
Like to me, it feels like some of these tackles are maybe going to be there early second round. You know what I mean? At least one of those guys.
Sure.
Yeah. And so I wouldn't hate just taking like a skill guy, either at 4, like Travis Hunter, or a wide receiver or something, or just.
Would you want to trade all the way out of the first round?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we also have like an early second rounder. So like, if we did first round, like a wide receiver or like a skill position guy, and then just took one of those tackles, whoever's left, early second round, I wouldn't hate that.
That's fair.
Yeah, you have pick 6 in the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we gave up our second round pick, which I did not love, man. I wanted to get more draft capital.
For DK?
Yeah, for DK. We're paying him a bunch of money too. I don't know, man. He's sick. He's extremely talented receiver, but he's getting older. 5 years.
You need a quarterback.
That's yeah.
Wait, didn't DK say too before he got traded? He was like, "I want to go somewhere warm that's a contender with like a stable quarterback position." And he goes to Pittsburgh.
None of those. Apparently, he shared, or there was something circulating on Reddit that Mason Rudolph might be coming back. That's what I've heard.
Wow, what a snag for y'all!
I know, right?
Sign Will Levis at this point.
Yeah, you want us to sign Will Levis?
Or trade for him. Yeah, do it. Give him your first.
We'll send you Joe Milton for pick.
Yeah,
the guy comes in for one game. His trade stock skyrocketed.
Played against all backups.
Yeah,
too. Like he didn't play against any starters.
Yeah, a 7th round backup, and now people are like, "Yeah, we'll give you a 3rd rounder for him."
Yeah,
you're crazy.
That is crazy. Philly just traded DTR for Kenny Pickett and a pick swap.
Yeah.
That's
Kenny Pickett starter in Cleveland?
No chance.
Who do they have?
Deshaun Watson?
He's hurt.
I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. I don't even know what the hell they'll do, to be honest. Like, you play Kenny Pickett and not draft a quarterback this year?
They're going to go quarterback. They have to.
That's what
Well,
I'm
they have
saying.
they have
but
pick 2. They're projected Abdul Carter.
They
they just got Miles
Myles
Garrett.
Garrett. I mean, I feel like they need quarterback more.
They definitely need quarterback more. I just don't know if they will. They just traded for Kenny Pickett, and they have Deshaun Watson on a ridiculous deal. That's
And
why he has this
Cleveland
fully
has
guaranteed in the
been
NFL.
they've been known to draft really well and pick the right contracts to select, especially over the last 10 years. So
Cleveland?
The Eagles or
Cleveland.
I was gonna say
I'm
that
just
can't
like-
be Cleveland. Yeah.
No, so I don't know. So Shedeur doesn't fall to you, Ben. What happens then if they pick Shedeur?
If Shedeur doesn't fall, then we get Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. And I will
And then
be
who
happy
do you
with
trot
that.
out a quarterback?
Yeah, who do you have?
Well, we either go for the potential of trading back up in the first round and getting Jackson Dart, or we try to see if Jalen Milroe is there in the second round for us. And in that scenario, I would be okay with that. One, I'm a big fan of Jalen Milroe.
He's trash, dude.
I don't think he's trash.
He's
No,
trash.
I don't think he's trash. I think he can actually. I think people are just hating on him, just like people hated on Lamar. Just saying.
Dude, Lamar literally won the Heisman and was like one of the nastiest college players ever. Milroe was sucked.
Milroe 2 years ago was almost a finalist, or he was a finalist.
They lost in the semis.
Okay.
It was for the Heisman.
Yeah, the Heisman.
Yeah. I thought you meant like championship.
Anyway,
Well, was he?
I'm bigger on. Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay. I don't even know. But yeah, I mean, he's only gotten worse, which is not a good sign.
His coach was freaking. I forget his name.
Kalen DeBoer. He was Michael Penix's coach.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what a stupid fucking name. Yeah, fair.
They got Quinn Ewers as the number 4 QB. Milroe
as 5.
6.
Ewers feels like a Giants quarterback.
They got McCord above him.
Yeah, actually, McCord feels like a Giants quarterback.
Yeah.
Just some milquetoast, just mediocre noodle arm.
If we draft him over fucking Milroe or Ewers, in all honesty, I'm gonna be dead before this podcast comes out. So
hey, it's gonna release in July, so before the season starts.
Yeah, exactly.
I think at the end of this podcast too, not to hijack it, but I think we should give season predictions.
Oh, 100%.
Of each other's teams, So I'll pick the Giants.
I'll guess Steelers.
You pick the Steelers.
Why don't
the Steelers and Tyler picks the Patriots?
I get the Pats. All right, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be heavy draft
record prediction.
I know exactly what I'm
doing. Remember, dude, I bet over 4.5 wins last year, and the season long future, and I lost. The Pats
on the Pats, yeah.
It was looking good.
Was high.
You were like 3-6.
You're 1-0. We were 1-0.
Yeah. I knew. I should have cashed out.
Yeah.
Should have cashed.
I remember one year I was looking at the UConn football team for like over under for wins on the season, and the line was 1.5.
Oh my god.
And I had the toughest time actually deciding what to pick.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go over.
I think they got 2 wins, so they like just scraped over.
They hit. All right, I'm gonna see what they got this season. The projected win totals now. I'm sure that'll change.
That's gonna change so much after free agency in the draft.
Yeah, so let's get it now, bro. Let's get some good odds, bro. You can't bet where you're at, right? You're in DC.
Unless I'm next to the Nats Stadium, then I am able to.
So you can.
Yeah,
I can only bet conference winners. They don't have They have some player totals. They've got
conference winner in NFC East, the Eagles. AFC East, it's the Bills. NFC North, it's the Ravens.
All right, so we'll do it all at the end. We'll do that, and then we'll do each other's teams, and then we'll end it. Because I'll put a parlay. I do that before every season. I try to guess all the winners. It's like $1 wins like $6,000. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, so we'll see. Haven't hit it yet, but someday,
Eventually.
could happen.
When you're on your deathbed and $6 grand ain't helping.
Yep, exactly. When the money doesn't matter, that's what's gonna happen, dude. I wouldn't be against snagging Jackson Dart.
I mean, same with us, but
21. We're at 21.
I feel like he's just like a Will Levis.
Are you saying that because you don't want the Steelers to pick him? You seem pretty high on him about 5 minutes ago.
Well, I'm just like so hot and cold about him, man, because I fucking hated him in college.
Sure.
Like his name is Jackson with an X, Dart, and he wears eye black on one eyeball. He's just like a fuck boy. And I don't know. I just don't appreciate his appearance. I like a classy guy.
That's what's
Kyle
his face,
McCord.
Yeah, Kyle McCord.
There he is. Yeah.
Get Riley Leonard.
Dude, fuck out of here. The guy can't throw the ball. He only ran.
I know. That was a crazy national championship.
I thank God I watched only the first quarter. That was so boring.
It was kind of boring, but not for Ohio State fans.
Talk about a nightmare situation for me. Like, I hate Ohio State. I hate Notre Dame. And then in the Super Bowl, I hate the Chiefs and I hate the Eagles. And I had to choose the teams that I hated the least. And the teams that I hated the least that I wanted to win both lost.
You wanted the Chiefs to win over the Eagles?
Why the fuck would I root for the Eagles?
I know it's interdivision, but you really wanted to see Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and the Chiefs win the three-peat? I mean, seriously, like, think about the media after a situation like that.
Tyler, would you want the Chiefs or the Ravens to win the AFC Championship?
In this situation, like if it were like for a three-peat, I don't know. Let Lamar have a shot, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted the Bills over the.
Yeah, I wanted the Bills the whole time. Yeah, of course. But can't have everything.
Maybe I'm just by myself.
You can't have
it's just disgusting.
9-8 season every year for 15 seasons.
I definitely understand. I mean, it's been a pretty rough championship run. I mean, like Ben, obviously you're a Yankees fan, but like objectively, Yankees Dodgers, another just.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
No,
literally nobody, unless you're a fan of those two teams. Not a single baseball fan, dude.
No one wants that.
Thank God Garrett Cole, dude. I'm sorry. I feel for him. Tommy John, personally affected me, of course, but nice,
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees are literally going to win like 70 games.
You think?
Dude, honestly,
they're going to be trash.
Dude, this year doesn't even matter. It does not matter. The Dodgers have already just put it down for 2026 or 5.
I don't know. I don't know.
What, the Red Sox?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
What about the Pittsburgh Pirates?
Shut up.
Skeens, baby. Skeens.
Yeah, Skeens is nice.
We've got a couple of decent young players, but we're just going to turn them over and trade them in 3 years.
Like,
so it doesn't even
to be
matter.
honest, like the only thing I'm kind of like rooting for is just because the Dodgers are going to win the World Series. Like, it does not matter, like pending injuries or whatever. I'm honestly rooting for the Nats, just like to make the playoffs. Like, that would be just so much fun to like be here in the city and experience that. Like, it would be a blast to see them like
play a home game. I lied.
It would be a lot of fun to see that because they're supposed to be pretty solid this year. They have a lot of young talent.
Yeah, I mean that was all involved in the Harper situation, right? Like Phillies gave them a lot of young players, and like they've acquired a bunch the last few seasons
and then they traded Soto, and they got
that's right.
They got James Wood, who was the number 1 overall prospect last year, and they brought him up the second half of the year, and he's been playing really well for them. And they brought it up Dylan Cruz at the end of the year, who's the number 3 overall prospect. And he's been playing well as well. So a lot of young talent on this team. And they had 2 All-Stars last year. CJ Abrams, he's always a lock. CJ Abrams home run anytime.
Yeah.
It's always a lock. and then Jake Finnegan, their closer,
Yeah. I
who
guess
looks like Han
we had
Solo.
two.
It's kind of weird.
We had two as well, didn't we? Or did we only have one? I think Brian Reynolds and I think Skeens won Rookie of the Year. I don't know if he got an All-Star bid.
I think he did. He had to have. He was
I'm
one of
not
the best
sure.
pitchers last year.
Yeah,
He
Skeens
might
was a
not have met
starter
the
for the
requirement.
NL.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
He
That's
started
right.
for the NL.
But
Yeah.
also,
So we
who
had-
the fuck watches the MLB All-Star game? You only watch the home run derby.
Yeah, Home Run Derby.
Pretty much.
That's
Love
really good.
Home Run Derby.
Yeah, it's always fun.
So I'm looking at odds right now. Skeens is the favorite for the Cy Young this year for the NL
That's crazy.
by a decent amount. I mean, he's plus 200 to win.
Oh,
The
shit.
next closest is Zach Wheeler at plus 600.
Wow. Who else they got on that list?
Blake Snell,
Mm-hmm.
Corbin Burns, Chris Sale,
Yeah,
Yamamoto.
all those guys are great. Like really, really good though. We'll see if Skeens can keep it up. He added 2 pitches to his arsenal, so we'll see.
I saw he's got a little cutter now or something,
Yeah, well, I don't know,
and a
man.
two-seamer.
I don't know, man. I'll watch a little bit. But I don't
I
don't
listened to an
even give
interview
a
with him
damn.
recently.
Yeah, there was a post going around on Instagram. I didn't watch it today. I should have. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna suck. We've got like no offense. We're spotty. We're very, very much a momentum swung team. It's a pendulum. We're either really bad or we're pretty good and competitive, and that's not really where you want to be in the MLB landscape. You know, rotating a lot of guys. We don't have solidified position players in certain positions, so it's
Yeah.
kind of tough to win.
Got a nice stadium, though. Got a nice stadium.
We do.
I was
We
just
have an
gonna
awesome
say
ballpark.
it's a stadium I would love to visit.
Yes.
Looks
Yeah,
awesome.
I've been there once or twice. Been to Pittsburgh a few times. I've been to the PNC Park at least once. It was really neat, right on the river.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But yeah, baseball. I don't know. I try not to get my hopes up because I know
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't.
know I'm going to be let down. And it's not even like with Pittsburgh where like we could have like a remote shot. Although I know it's probably not going to happen. There's an off chance that Pittsburgh could do something silly. But for the Pirates, we've got nothing. I don't even think we could make it through a playoff series in the next like 3 seasons, 3 or 4 seasons. So yeah. At least you guys have hope, you know.
Yeah, I'm very hopeful this year. Definitely will not backfire on me. But
No, never. Never. Especially when July rolls around, this thing airs. Will be what, 5 months into baseball season?
yeah, it starts in a couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
Oh, the players is this weekend? Nice.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiger.
Yeah, the Achilles. That's big news today. Big news. Everybody's talking about it. All the sports shows and shit.
Why is he even trying anymore? I mean, it's a sick tournament. I get it. He probably wanted to play, but he's got to hang it up.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. If you love the game of golf, I think he'll play on the senior tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's been doing the
TGL.
Yeah, the TGL.
Have you guys watched that at all? What's your opinion on it? I've seen a few.
I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, I've watched it a couple times.
Pretty fun. It's kind of cool. I like it.
It is neat. My
Yeah.
issue with it is it's not like mobile. You can't do it in more than one location, you know, and it's only at that facility. I think that's
Yeah,
my
that's
largest
fair.
issue with it. It's super neat technology, though. Don't get me wrong. Like the undulating green and the giant TrackMan and all that stuff. That's super neat with the stadium
Waiting.
music and stuff like that. I do really enjoy that, but you can only do it in that one spot. So those guys have to constantly travel there. Not that all those golfers probably don't live in that region anyway, with how many courses and stuff.
Yeah. I also kind of wish that they did it not during golf season. You know, it just feels a little bit like overkill. I mean, I get it because you also want to give these guys an off season where it's like they're not. But it's, I mean, you're opting into it too, and you're getting paid, so it's like,
right.
you know, it's one day a week.
Right. There's a little bit of I don't know. Sometimes I feel like these guys aren't playing at some of the PGA Tour events, so it doesn't spice up the field or like strengthen the field. So it's a bunch of these random guys, which is cool. You know, letting one of the other guys win from time to time, I guess. But I think it takes time away from that. A and B, you're totally right. Just do it in the off season, especially when there's not media time for golf. Like I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't understand. But I don't know. They're
Did
trying to.
you see the tournament last week?
No, I did not.
It was the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Russell Henley or something. He eagled 16. He was down one.
Yeah,
Morikawa. Yeah, eagled 16 and then won. Insane. And Morikawa was leading like all Sunday.
Yeah, the entire round, I'm pretty sure, by multiple strokes. I mean, Henley wasn't even in the conversation until like what, the 13th hole or something like that.
Yeah.
Like 2 birdies or something. It was a good one. So I don't know. The big boys are out this week. Top odds are Scotty at plus 400, Rory 1100, Morikawa 14, Oberg 18, Justin Thomas 1800. And we got like Shoffley, Fleetwood, Hideki, Henley, Shane Lowry, Cantlay, Sepp Straka, Keegan Bradley. I mean, they're all out this week.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. Scheffler's odds every week are just, you know,
he has
like
so
for golf to him be like plus 400 to win is
ridiculous.
Like,
it's ridiculous.
You know, there's 100 other guys golfing.
Yeah, it's insane. But I mean, he's that good. I don't know if it's the injury that's been bothering him this year or what's going on, but he's been there, but he hasn't like really been in contention for the lead.
Yeah.
In quite a few weeks, but we'll see. I mean, dude, he's calm, collected. He always, big moments. I feel like he'll
show out.
Yeah. He just like the energy. I don't know. He just makes it happen. So I think you need that to be a star, especially in golf, man. Like you need to be able to create those big opportunities and I don't know, but it'll be good. He's teeing off at 1:30, so I got another day to put in my top 20 bets, and we'll see what's going for this weekend. Ben, who you got?
For this weekend?
Yeah,
I gotta go with. I'm going Oberg. You know,
Oberg.
Going Ludwig. Look out! Look the fuck out!
Ludwig.
Coming in hot.
He's like 24, 25. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's young as shit. Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. Stacked field. Victor. He's plus 8,000.
Wembanyama?
Yeah, Wembanyama. He's plus 8,000. He's out for the entire season, right? Like a blood clot.
Yeah, blood clot. Yep. So
I heard he could even he might have to like retire if it's bad.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
They might not let him come back.
Yeah, just health reasons. Like, so they're obviously very interesting future couple months coming up for him. So we'll see.
That's crazy.
I know. Well, that's what happened to Chris Bosch. He had to retire because of it.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
And is it caused by your shoulder socket rubbing on something or something like that?
I got no idea.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit of genetics with other shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Also, these tall motherfuckers, bodies aren't supposed to be that big.
Yeah, a lot of health problems with tall people.
I would know.
Yeah, exactly. Tall kings.
Yeah.
Baby. I don't know, man. Interesting weekend. The Players Championship at TPC Sawgrass.
Oh, yeah.
Iconic course.
My old backyard.
17 Island. Yeah. When did you live there?
Tuesday. 98 to 03.
Are you serious? You're lying.
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Mike, do you know if he's telling the truth?
That he lived there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I'm serious.
I believe you, man. That's like
Yeah,
just totally something, I don't know. I feel like Ben would say.
that would
and
be a
then I
random
believe
little
it.
lie. Yeah, I could see that.
And I would just believe it. That's so funny. Damn, you live near it? Or like just
Mhm.
like that's crazy.
Less than a mile from it.
Wow. Did Paulie ever go?
I can't remember honestly. He was not very good at golf. My uncles and my grandfather were really good. They played there.
They played there?
They
Damn.
have
I meant just like go to a event there. That's crazy.
no.
I bet that course is crazy hard.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one of the tee boxes. I don't know if you saw it with like the trees overhanging the tee box, and you just had the only shot is like a stinger. That's the only way you could get it out.
So they ended up removing it, I think, today, and it was a huge like media piece.
Really?
It was like a 500,000-pound tree.
Oh, I was looking forward to seeing that.
Is that? No, is that today? What was that? Maybe it's a different tournament. I forget. Are you sure it was this weekend?
It's this upcoming week. Yeah, the players.
It's just yep.
I thought I saw something today.
It's on the sixth hole. The sixth hole tee box.
Oh, they replaced it. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. They replaced it. Never mind. All right. Oh,
I mean,
so
someone
this says,
you're just going right into that off a drive.
so this says for the first time since the 2014 Players Championship, PGA Tour players will have the far-reaching branches of an oak tree planted on the right side of the forward tees of the 393-yard hole in their view and possibly in their heads when they tee it up in the 2025 Players. So it was designed by Pete Dye, who did the river course at Tech. I still have not played that. Really want to do so. But I remember that hole from Tiger Woods, what was it, PGA Tour, like 05. I remember that tree. Still had the tree, bro. So now they got it again. That's so gas.
Mm-hmm.
Loving that. I don't even know. I guess, yeah, you'd have to hit it low. Wow. That just shows how talented those guys are, though. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's fucking bullshit. Let's be real.
Why are we complaining? Golf's hard, bro.
I know. I just wish I was nasty at it.
I played my first round this past weekend. I cannot putt for shit. I hit like 60 or 70% of greens in reg, and I didn't make a single putt.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Tough.
I mean, you knock the rust off right now, and
yeah. Yep.
Be primed.
It's early March, man. Yeah.
That's right. It's time for the first round of the season, maybe the second, if you're able to get a nice day here or there, in the last couple weeks. But gearing up for it, man. I just stopped by Golf Galaxy today, got a bunch of my wedges lengthened, got some new grips, preseason, shaking off the rust. League starts in a month, so I got to be ready for that, man.
You're playing in a league?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so we had to move courses because the course we played last year got sold. One of Grace's oldest sister's fiance, Riley, her fiance Coleman, one of his buddies invited me to play with him. I picked up because his partner had moved in the middle of the season. He was looking for a replacement. I was like, hell yeah, dude, of course I'll play. And yeah, so now we moved to another course. They have 3 9-hole courses, so I don't know if we'll rotate or play the same one. I'm hoping we'll rotate around. That would be kind of fun. Yeah, and I think it's every Thursday for a couple months, so I'm jazzed up.
Do they do like a FedEx Cup standings kind of thing? Like you win points and then there's a whole season and it's
Yeah, so each match, each week, you have an A and a B player, and it's handicap adjusted. So they'll probably just carry over from last season. And the A player plays against the A player, B against the B player, and each hole is worth 3 points. 1 point for total net or total gross score, 1 point for each player, and then 1 point for the shared, or it's net. I'm sorry, not gross. The better net score per person, and then 1 point for the net score of the whole. So say Ben and I are playing against you and I don't know, Rory McIlroy. And Rory has a negative handicap, and I would play against him at a 9. And so he'd be giving me in 9 holes. What say he's a negative. Say he's scratched, so he'd be giving me a shot hole basically. So if he shoots a par and I bogey, we tie. So each of us gets half of a point for our team. If you shoot a bogey and Ben shoots a double bogey, and you guys handicap is a wash, you would win 1 point for your team for your match between you and Ben, and then you would win 1 additional point because your net score would be lower than ours because Rory and I would tie and you would beat Ben, so your overall score would be lower. You win a point. So you play 9 holes each week. That's how the points are determined, and then we play tournament rounds or whatever with like a mulligan or their specific like closest to the pin and stuff like that. And that extends through the entire season. That's once every like 4 weeks, and then we play and that puts you in like the pool, the upper pool, or the winner's bracket or the loser's bracket, and then you play for a chance at the cash prize at the end of the year in a tournament. Yeah,
sounds pretty legit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I just like got extremely lucky. I was fortunate to walk in on it. It was well organized, and like the guys are all funny. But I'm the youngest guy. There's like one other guy our age, and it's all like dudes in their like 40s, 50s, and 60s. It's all older dudes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
really?
people are
How many people?
retired.
How many people were in it?
I want to say probably close to in between 20 and 30. So maybe like 12 twosomes or 13 twosomes, something like that. Yeah. So a good amount.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and you have to find a replacement for yourself.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You just can't show up?
Yeah, if I don't show up, I gotta pay, and then we lose the round. They can still go out and play, but we forfeit.
Damn.
If I couldn't get anybody to show up, yeah. So like walking into the situation last year, we were in like I can't remember how many teams. Say there's 15 teams. We were in 14th. We made it all the way up to like 8th. We only played like 10 weeks. We made it up to 8th. And then we played the tournament and came in first in our pool. We were in the loser's bracket. So we won a little bit of money. So this year, out for a vengeance, man. I'm ready.
Don't joke.
Is there like a app or a website that you guys track this on, or
Excel sheet gets sent out every week, baby.
Yeah.
Updated standings. I look forward to that email every Monday.
Yeah, my grandpa's in a golf league like that, and I still get email updates sometimes from really only when he plays well, though. He sends them to me. That's the only time they get forwarded. I noticed they're not always that frequent, and I'm like, you're definitely just sending when you're scoring well. Yeah. But they actually had gotten their they live in like central Pennsylvania, and they had gotten their scores. Their group name is the Linksters. That's like their old man group or whatever. I don't know how many people are in it, but they would get their scores published in the tiny corner on like the sports page of their local newspaper. And my grandpa said people would like call in and be like, "Who the fuck are the Linksters? Like, get these guys out of the fucking paper." But it was kind of cool because there was probably like 30 or so people in that, so they would get to see it in the actual newspaper.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is neat, man. I'd be following. Are you kidding me? If I knew a dude in the group, that'd be so funny. Or if I knew the guys buy the paper every
Linksters.
week, the Linksters. That's so fun. Yeah, man. Like the older I get, and it sounds like for those of you out there, I'm 27. I'm not that old. For the
Damn,
if you didn't know that, but
you old as shit.
now I forget what I'm gonna say. I totally lost my train of thought.
You're old, and golfers are old.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Got
Thank you
you.
for reconnecting. Yeah, those thoughts, that thought process. But yeah, I mean, as I get older, I realize like how much I miss competitive sports and stupid little stuff like that is so much fun for me. Just playing in a league, getting the scores every
Yeah.
week, like being competitive in that sense. I mean, beer die, beer pong, whatever it is, man. Pick up basketball. I just, I want to be competitive. I have a competitive nature, so it's fun,
Yeah.
to find people
Yeah.
to do that with.
Mike
So
and I were actually talking about joining a lacrosse league here in DC.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
where do they play?
We got to do more research, but they play like there's a league that's in the spring, but that sign up was like last week
Already
or something,
done.
and we weren't ready for that then. But they also do a summer league. They probably just play at like some high school in Virginia or something, I would imagine,
Yeah.
or Maryland.
I just bought a lacrosse stick finally because my other ones got lost. Whatever.
Got lost. Weren't they at our house in
And then Luis lost them,
Blacksburg?
I think.
Yeah, he probably still has them, or he probably left them there.
He says they're not
when he
there.
moved?
but-
Remember when he moved out? He was
No, I
like,
know.
"I'm just
And then
gonna
Kyle
leave
went to go.
everything."
Kyle went to go check and couldn't find anything there. So I don't know. But anyway, I bought one. I bought it used online.
Yeah,
It was a pretty good deal. So, but no, we went to go play on Saturday or Sunday, and we found this field at this like middle school or high school
yeah.
in Virginia. And we got there, we found a net, got to bring it on the field and play. But the funniest thing is these little kids, like, I don't know, they're probably middle school, early high school, come to play a soccer game, and they're like asking like what high school do we play at around here? And then they asked us if we were in the PLL.
Did you say
Like,
yes?
no, we said no, which we should have said yes. Like it would have been so funny to just go on that whole rant. But
Yeah, I'm a player
it
in the
was fun
PLL,
playing
but
it.
I don't get paid enough through the professional sport. The media deals aren't that large, so I'm actually a middle school teacher at this middle school right here. Oh my
Yeah.
God, no way! Ah!
Yeah, I'm Paul Rabel.
Nah, man, but reconnecting with sports like that, like, yeah, just golf. I want to do baseball of some sort. I would do like dodgeball or pick up basketball or something too. I think I'd be interested in.
You should
But
give Mike some training tips for darts.
for darts,
No. I'm better than Ben and Cassidy at darts, and then I got paired up with the worst person. We
You had
played on
you had
Saturday.
two different partners. So I
Dude,
don't
they were the
know.
two worst. They were. I mean, I don't know who would have been worse in that whole bar.
I don't know. You could have
My
won
first
one.
partner threw it like a football. So if that
He
gives
did.
you a picture,
He literally brought
threw it like a
it behind
football.
his head. He'd bring it behind his head and throw it.
And then Maria was my other partner, and she like probably hit the wall more times than the actual board. So
and she hit the
All
board.
right, let's bookmark this time in the recording to just talk about. Let Maria know.
All right,
throw
what
her under
time
the
are we at?
bus.
We're at
Yeah.
like 49 minutes in. So sorry, Mike. I'm gonna put a big timestamp in the description of the video. Mike throws Maria under the bus for darts.
Thanks.
But no, I think it's just about time to circle back to the NFL so we can start talking a little bit more about the draft here, how we feel about our team's futures, and then we'll do a pick 'em by division, and we'll kind of run through that.
Okay, Daddy.
We'll get out of here because we've already been going for 50 minutes. It's 8:35 here on Eastern Standard Time. It always messes me up when I do stuff with like Luis, or I had a buddy. Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, he was on Mountain Time or Central Time. I don't know, man. It always confuses me. So, yeah, appreciate you guys living on the East Coast. Thank you for that. All my listeners.
Only less than 2 hours from you.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, NFL season outlook. Who's winning the Super Bowl? Let's just start off with that, and then let's talk about our teams for a little bit. Maybe ask some questions, and then we'll do the divisions. Who's winning? Hot take. Who do we got right off the bat? Chiefs.
I'm going Ravens.
No.
I'm going
The
Ravens.
Chiefs.
I'm going Ravens.
Ravens?
I know it's not really much of a hot take, but
I don't know. I just feel like there's not many teams that are that good, honestly.
I agree. Should be a fun season. Hopefully.
It'd be Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles.
I mean, I could see the Eagles just go back to back.
Think so?
No.
I think.
No. Packers.
That's what I was gonna say. Potential for Jordan Love.
No, you're staying here.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions definitely could.
Absolutely.
I kind of forgot about them.
Yeah. The Titans.
The Titans. Or the
Raiders.
Colts.
The Raiders.
Colts
yeah.
with Danny Dimes. Dude, how does that make you feel for them picking him up for like $14 million?
You know, I found it hilarious. You know, Danny really did not enjoy.
Oh, we lost him.
We're losing him. I don't know. He must have walked outside. But what's crazy to me, I'm looking at the odds right now for the Super Bowl. The 49ers are the 5th highest odds.
That's crazy because they were high last year. They were high last year and they sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I back? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
they lost everybody. They lost Dre Greenlaw. They lost Javon Kinlaw. They've lost Deebo Samuel. They've lost.
I mean, the Rams might be a sleeper here.
Honestly, man, like
Who else?
I'm surprised a team like I was gonna say I'm surprised a team like Pittsburgh didn't push harder on a Matt Stafford type guy. Like I feel like low key, dude, Matt Stafford is still slanging, dude. I would love to have him in the pocket. I can't believe he was even considered to be on the market. I would have, dude, I would have been all over him.
Dude, reports said the Giants had the trade compensation and the money value for his contract, but he just decided to stay with the Rams, which honestly, at the end of the day, is a smarter idea for him.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
What 39-year-old is going to go to that offensive line right now?
Yeah. Could use some work. That's putting it in a nice way. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. We kind of started off with this, but the Russell Wilson versus Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. Personally, I want to see something different. Last year, I was not excited as a fan, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So all I really want is some good games, to watch some good games. I felt like last year was your classic Steeler year, keeping it close till the end and winning some, losing some, and then getting spanked in other ones. We didn't really hammer any teams except for it was 1 week. And I think that's because we scored a few times late. It was kind of a close game up until the end. So I'd like to see some domination, some really aggressive football. We'll never get that. Mike Tomlin's our head coach, so I have to be real with my expectations.
No.
You know, be a realist.
But dude, the reports I keep hearing from like ESPN,
yeah, exactly.
The reports I keep hearing are both the Steelers and Giants are going for Aaron Rodgers, and whichever team signs him, the other one's going to get Russell Wilson.
Oh, I believe that. I'm freaking
That's what
out.
Dan Graziano said on ESPN this morning.
I don't know. Like, is it better to have Rodgers? Like, I don't know. It's like what I was saying earlier at work. It's tough because I think Rodgers has a little bit more playmaking ability, even with his Achilles. As old as he's a little bit older, but I think he can create a little bit. Whereas Russ just runs play action and it has a good deep ball. I think his ability to play call on the field, audible to the correct, formations and stuff like that. Didn't look great last year. Then again, like it had been said, like he was arguing with, coordination and coaches. So that's kind of tough to see where the blame lies in that situation. But like, it just didn't seem like a fluid offense. Like, I don't know, like
Yeah.
with other
Y'all seem
teams, like
better
you
with
just
Justin
see a
Fields.
game. I agree, but he just can't. He couldn't pass. Like you can't, you can't have a quarterback that can't throw the ball. I'm sorry, Justin Fields, man. You did well for us. I will say that, but he
3
really couldn't
years
throw.
of the Jets.
I thought
But
it was 2 years.
what was I
I
gonna
thought it
say?
was 2
Yeah,
years.
honestly, I think the Giants. The reason why they're in on 2 years, 30 million. Yeah, it's
Something like that. Yeah.
Sorry, but I think the reason why Giants are looking to draft or sign one of those two quarterbacks is obviously it's not a long-term situation for either quarterback. And in all honesty, you just want some guy who can come in and play and win some games while you draft a quarterback and he
Yeah.
sits for a little bit,
No, I totally
um,
agree. But are you going to be like
just to
Pittsburgh
help
last
build
year when we were in the same
faith and
goddamn
everything and
situation?
or confidence.
You
But
know what I mean? We're in the same situation
what was I
year
gonna
after
say?
year. It doesn't feel like we're really building
Can you guys hear
for.
me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because I wanted to emphasize that point, dude. We're stuck in that perpetual gray area. You know what I mean? Like we should have been thinking 5 years ago that we need another quarterback. Year 2 of Kenny Pickett's, season or his
Hello?
career. Year 2 of his career. You got us? Can you hear
Can you
us?
hear us, Ben?
The Tesla isn't working. But like year 2 of Kenny Pickett, we're already seeing, is he really an NFL quarterback? Should we look elsewhere? Like I would have, as a GM or like an owner, I would have been like, hey, let's at least start preparing for if this situation doesn't work. That's all.
Yeah.
And it seems like we've been there for the last 5 seasons, if not longer.
Should we guess?
Can you hear us? Can you hear
Yeah,
us,
can you
Ben?
hear us now?
All right.
All right. Let's do divisions. All right. What should we start with?
Let's start with the NFC East because the Eagles won it last year.
Yep. Can there be a repeat winner of the NFC East for the first time?
That's a good point.
Like 25 years?
Tyler, that's a good point. I forgot. We're sitting at what? 17 years straight?
Something like that.
That's crazy.
I'm going, you know what? I'm going Commies. I'm going Commies as the NFC division winner.
So the commies for Ben.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I'm gonna go Eagles as well.
Basic
Hot
bitches.
take.
It's hard not to pick them. I mean, commies came in hot last year, but I think like when they played Philadelphia, both of those games, even the game where Jalen Hurts got injured in like the second quarter, Philly was the better team. I understand they're gonna have to release some guys this year, create some cap space. Happens with everybody. Howie's been a wizard the last like 6 seasons. I'm gonna continue to put my faith in him. So I'll go Eagles.
Shut up. God.
Sorry, man. Like I think the Giants might be last if there's any consolation to that.
I think it's the Cowboys this year.
You think so?
I really do.
You might get to be first, last place.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, NFC North: Lions, Vikings, Packers, Bears.
Lions. Oh my. Lions. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's Lions. The only way is injuries again, but I mean Vikings will, compete with them, but I think that really depends on how JJ McCarthy actually can pan out now that you're coming in, it's his team now.
Yep.
So we'll see if he's able to be, an acceptable NFL quarterback. I just don't know.
Yeah, hard to say. We hadn't really seen him last year, right? Did he come in at all? Darnold played really well, so I don't even think
preseason for a game, and then he tore his meniscus. So
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
I mean, if I were, not to get off track, but if I were the Vikings, I would have tried to look at the high trade value that you could have gotten from McCarthy and kept Darnold and probably kept him to a decently cheaper contract. But that's just me.
Yeah. That's tough, clutch factor. Does Sam Darnold have it? Who knows? I mean, he balled out after having a not great first couple years of his career. So
Yeah, but you also look at the franchises that he's with.
Agreed.
He just like cannot be a good quarterback in Carolina or the Jets. So
Do you think he'll be good in Seattle?
I don't know, man.
No
I mean,
way. There's no chance. And they're paying him like $100 million.
Yeah, there's too much money in it. Like I think he should have tried to stay in Minnesota. It really paid off for him. And it's gonna be a tough time for a coach. You have to be in such a good position to be able to bring a quarterback in and excel like that. Like you really have to be towards their, play scheme. And I just don't know where Seattle's at with their decisions. But
yeah,
well, I mean, I don't even know what the fuck they're thinking right now. You cut Tyler Lockett, you trade away Metcalf, Jigba, and Kenneth Walker, sure, but you need a lot more pieces now that you just brought in a quarterback, paying him over $100 million.
Yep.
So,
yep.
I don't know.
But
anyway, let's get back on.
Yeah, question for you guys really quick. When they do submit these trade offers, is it only their agent that is allowed to represent at different team facilities, or can Sam Darnold theoretically go to Seattle's training practice facility, check it out, and be like, okay, I'm good with that?
I'm sure he meets with the team, I would imagine.
Yeah, like the coaches. Typically in the past, before we had all this social media and just virtual agreements and stuff, there was a time where players would consistently go to these practice facilities, meet with teams, and they'd go through that whole presentation of why you should, sign a contract with us. Like I remember the one year with the NBA where Carmelo Anthony and a bunch of other players were free agents, and LeBron was a free agent at the time, and they went weeks without making a decision. And they would go team to team and they'd have to say their whole spiel to them and make their offer and whatever. Now it's within the first 2 hours of the window opening, half the free agents are gone, NFL and NBA.
That's craziness.
Yeah.
But Ben's got the Vikings. Mike, who we got in the NFC North?
I'm going Vikings.
I'm going to go Pack. Put my cheese hat
on.
Go with the Pack.
No one's picking Lions.
Yeah, no Lions. I don't know, man. They had a great season this year. A lot of big injuries. Can they pull together? They haven't done anything yet. They haven't.
Can Aiden Hutchinson come back and be as productive?
Yep.
Lost Ben Johnson. Too,
yep.
So.
Lost Ben Johnson. That's true. You lost the BJ. No more BJs.
Exactly.
That always hurts.
For Detroit, at least. All righty. NFC South.
Who fucking cares? It's Buccaneers. I mean, the Falcons in second place, maybe, but
that's what I'm thinking.
Panthers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so much stink down there. The Saints are the biggest question mark of all time, and their salary cap is ridiculous. They're so over, it's not even funny.
They spend so much money.
They spend so much money on a team that is so below mid.
Yeah. So do we all? Is it a consensus on the Bucks?
I mean, I'm going to go Falcons. I'm going Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm putting my trust in Penix.
Yeah.
Tyler, did you see Divine Diablo sign with the Falcons today?
Really? He had some off the field issues, didn't he, when he was with the Titans? I'm pretty sure.
He was never with the Titans.
Or maybe that was a different Virginia Tech.
You're thinking of Caleb Farley.
Yes, that's right.
But he didn't have off the field issues. His dad blew up in a gas explosion.
So that's okay. Well,
I mean, if you consider that an off the field problem, sure.
That sounds like a character issue. You getting pulled over, Ben?
You got to
Yeah.
check the gas. You got to check the pipes.
That's what I wanted to know, Mike.
It look like the lights are on your at. They're on your bumper, Ben. They're on your bumper. You see that kid? That little
Yeah,
kid who
that
was
was a
like
good
the
one.
Secret Service agent or whatever. He was like, I'm on your bumper.
Yeah, it's like if you talk shit about Donald Trump, just know I'm on your bumper.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 Buccaneers, 1 Falcons for the South. What about the NFC West?
Rams. Yeah, Rams.
Yeah, I like the Rams.
I don't think there's much debate about it, to be honest, at this point. The Niners are done. Like, and I think, honestly, just because of how many holes they have in the roster now, I think, what's his face? Shanahan will be on the hot seat.
I'll
So,
take him on the Pats.
I'll take him on the Giants.
I'd give up Tomlin for Shanahan.
Yeah. You'd see, I still think he's a top
Me too.
7 coach.
You have a couple down years, have a couple of injuries that are not at all ideal, bad timing. Of course, again, that happens with every team. We know that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think like the first iteration of the Shanahan dynasty, for lack of a better phrase, is over. Now they have a couple options. It could go like Andy Reid and they could get rid of him, like Ben said. He could move to another team, have a bunch of success. Or, which I think is more likely, they keep him there, they retain him, they allow him to kind of go through that rebuilding process just a hair, and then they kind of, develop a new team with that for the next couple years, foreseeable future, and then see where it goes from there. I don't know. I think that's what we're trying to give Tomlin.
I just realized that I was muted. The issue is their window was just now with Brock Purdy on his ridiculously low Mr. Relevant contract.
Right.
And now they're going to have to pay that man. And they just signed Brandon Ayuk to a ridiculous deal and they could have traded him for a nice piece. And now he's coming off a torn ACL. And they trade away Deebo Samuel. So,
which I didn't think was a terrible move, honestly. I think McCaffrey kind of fits that role in your team, and they weren't really utilizing
6th-round pick. There's no value.
That was terrible. I can't believe that's all they got for him.
NFL team. My take is NFL teams value draft picks way too much.
Way too much?
Yeah. You trade a 6th-rounder for Deebo, like where the 49ers are like, oh, that seems like a good deal.
Yeah, if I'm Pittsburgh, I would have offered a 6th-round pick.
Dude, I would have offered the freaking Panthers last year for Bryce Young, a 4th-rounder, a 3rd-rounder. But apparently that was
too low.
Too insane. No, too insane of an ask. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
People were saying that was crazy on your take,
Yeah, NFL teams were offering, or were not offering even 4th-rounders for him when he was benched.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they value draft picks too much.
I don't know. Not an analyst either, so it's hard to say. All right, so that's the entire NFC. And now we go to the AFC. So we'll start with the AFC East. I think the Pats will do it.
No. I'm going to say the Bills. I don't see who else can win that.
Yeah.
Miami's terrible. The Jets are terrible. The Pats are terrible.
Yep.
So,
Bills.
That's an easy one.
Yep.
Bills.
Pretty easy one. AFC North.
Ravens.
Ooh. Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a clear other option. Even with Pittsburgh, I want to be a homer and be like, "Oh, we can do it." And I think there's always a small chance that it comes down to that at the end of the year. We somehow squeak out 10 wins and we're playing Baltimore for the last game for the division or something like that. But I think more likely than not, Ravens are the clear team to win in our division, unfortunately. I mean, the Bengals, they got Joe Burrow and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Or did they sign T. Higgins yet? They did, right?
I don't know, but their defense is
Regardless.
just so atrocious. I was thinking about picking them,
Yeah.
but I mean, they just, I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
their
going to have
defense
to
is garbage.
improve a lot on that side of the ball.
Yeah, and I think the Browns are going to win 3 games again. So
Yeah, yeah.
not much there. All right, we'll go to the AFC South.
Stinker division.
Yeah, that's stinky too.
I
Another
guess the
stinker.
Texans. The AFC is brutal. I guess the Texans.
Yeah.
Duval.
You're going
Yeah.
Jags,
I'm
Ben?
just kidding. Fuck no. Liam Cohen is cringe as hell. No, it's the Texans all day.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think that's also a clear-cut favorite. Got Danny Dimes and Anthony Richardson rounding off the Colts. I mean, one of the best quarterback duos.
Yeah, look
in the
out.
league.
That's an electric. They might even be able to do Wildcat with 2 quarterbacks.
I didn't hate Daniel Jones. I think we should have tried to get him. But who am I?
I think you're high. I think you're high.
For wanting Daniel Jones on the Steelers, bro, we have a half decent offensive line. We have weapons for him to throw to, and he can run. We got good run blocking running backs. I mean, we have all of the things.
Yeah,
all of the things that the Giants do not.
Shut up. You're fucking high.
Look, it's not even what the Giants had or didn't have. He was just awful.
He's
He's
bad.
just not good. I always laughed. Like in free agency, every bad player is immediately like 10 times better than they were in the last season. I saw a tweet and it was like Daniel Jones is only 27 and he's 6'5". Like, all right, so is half the league. The whole league is 6'5" and 27.
Yeah.
You're not in the NFL if you're not. You know?
I know, but out of my
You
3
didn't get any better.
we got Aaron Rodgers, who's going to want too much money. Russell is crazy. He's going to want too much money. Russell Wilson, same thing, and they're both old. So I don't know. I would have taken a shot at Daniel Jones at like $11 million a year, overpaying either one of these guys 30 for 1 year. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
20, 25.
Yep.
That's where I'm at. Like obviously he's not the best option, or else he would have probably gotten paid a little more. But
yeah,
maybe Kirk.
Kirk's gonna want way too much money, bro. I hope.
Well,
not.
he's already got his contract though. Would the Falcons just pick that up, or?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like some of these teams, they.
Oh, did we lose him again?
I think we lost him. He's just getting in the car, but yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, Kirk.
So quick just to dump money into that. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I mean, I would take Kirk Cousins. I think he'd be fine in our offense. Honestly, I think he'd be great. I think. I think
right.
Him with DK Metcalf and George Pickens would be the funniest quarterback wide receiver like trio in the entire league. I would love that. Honestly, I feel like they would vibe.
Yeah, they definitely could.
That's if George Pickens gives DK his number 14. Wonder what's going to happen there, man.
They're locker boxing for that thing.
That's what I'm saying. Sensitive, touchy subject. All right, let's round it off with the AFC West, one last division, and then we'll get into each other's teams.
I mean, it's the Chiefs, right? I mean, the Broncos could fight with them a little bit, but it's the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think that's a great division. We got the Chargers as well. Vegas is. We'll see what Vegas does this year with all their elaborate spending on coaching hires.
Pete Carroll at what, 72?
He's in his mid-70s, I thought.
Yeah, the man looks like his bones are about to turn into powder.
He is 73, so you're pretty close. 1951.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is crazy. He turned 74 this season. So, I don't know, man. That's tough to say. Spending mad money on coaches and coordinators. I feel like they don't have anybody on their team other than, what's his face, Crosby.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
I mean, I'm not going to pick the Chiefs. just because. So I'm gonna say, give me the Chargers. I think Harbaugh year. What is this, year 2 for him?
Year 2
Yep.
with Nabi.
I
Nabi
think
Harris.
you know. I think you get the full team buy-in, and Herbert finally wakes the fuck up, and they do something.
Not a crazy
Yeah,
take.
true.
Not a crazy take.
That's true. I mean, I think 3 of those teams have a fighting chance in that division if the
I do.
Chiefs don't lock it up like they did last year. That's the problem. I mean, if you have a team that wins 15 games, like, how are you supposed to win the division? That's
Yeah. And they won a lot of their games were just, one
Very
possession, right? Like that's
Yeah. What did they finish? 15-2 or 16-1?
I think it's 15-2. Yeah,
That's
15-2
that's
because
probably
that
one of
last
the-
game against Denver.
It's one of the
Yeah.
worst 15-2 teams there is.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, they scraped by so many games. The Raiders should have beat them that one game in like week 12 or week 11.
Yep.
They got fucked over by some stupid ass offensive line flag. Dude, you honk at me, I will kiss you.
Yeah. No, I agree. Tough season for that. I mean, I don't know. That's like kind of runs right into like the NFL narrative or like the script, or the Chiefs are getting back there for a three-peat, but the dominant Eagles just run away with it. Although, like, the thing that sucked was once it got to the Super Bowl, everybody felt that way. But I think the entire season and the first like 2 rounds of the playoffs, there was a lot of interest. But I think once it got to like the championships, I was like, I know it's gonna happen. And
I was
I
really
don't.
upset to see the fucking Commies and Eagles in the NFC Championship. Like,
Me too.
ugh, terrible.
Me too. Yeah, tough one. Tough one. All right, well, who wants to start? Ben's probably almost home, so we'll let him get his pizza or whatever he got and get settled. So, Mike, you want to go first with a roundup of the New York G-men to get us started?
Yeah. So I'm gonna predict the Giants season here. They got a lot of really great pieces. Like we heard Javon Holland, a guy that I literally just learned who that was today after
Which
Ben
I'm
told me how great he
shocked.
was. Look, sounds like they don't have an issue at safety, so that's locked up. I mean, every great team's got a deep a deep war chest of safeties. O line is mediocre. Quarterback up in the air. If
in the
Shador's
air.
who they get, bless you, Ben. And season prediction, I'm going to say they go 4-13.
Wow.
4-13, so an improvement on last
An
year.
improvement, yes, improved. Dable keeps his job. Joe Shane gets fired.
As I was going to say,
The
Shane's
GM.
like, yeah, it's exactly
Well-
why I traded Barkley, so we could go from 3 wins to 4 years.
Yes.
From 24 to
If
25.
you look at this graph, we're pointed up.
Yeah, we're increasing.
that
Ben, you
fucking hurts.
you want to rebut that?
4 wins. If we bring in the Shador, no chance. I'm
What's he
saying
going to scramble every time as a pocket
7 and
passer? Because
10.
he's going to be
7 and
cheese.
10. 7 and 10.
7-10. Wow.
7-10.
I mean,
All
you're
right.
going to play 4 games against, the Commanders and the Eagles. That's 4 losses right there.
We actually have the hardest schedule in the NFL
Split with
next year.
Cowboys. Split with Cowboys. 5 losses
There you go. 5 losses.
already.
That's where you're starting.
1-5.
Yeah, 7 and 10.
7-10. All right. So we're gonna go on a winning stretch. We're gonna go 6-5 the rest of the season after the brutal losses in division and end up 7-10. All right. So I'll do the Pats. Didn't y'all just get was it the linebacker or the defensive tackle from the Eagles?
Milton Williams, yeah.
Milton Williams. He's nice, dude.
Yeah.
Such a good
He
piece.
had 2 sacks in the Super Bowl, I think.
He did, and they were big time sacks too to put it away. So I don't know. You've never heard of that guy? Have you heard of Abdul Carter before the NCAA playoffs?
Yes. My roommate's a Penn
Because he
State.
lives with me. It's because he lives with me. That's why.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it's because
So
Abdul Carter also thinks being cold is a mindset. So of course I know who he is.
I see shorts in below freezing weather. That's
He's
what
a
that's
shorts
giving
guy.
him. He's a shorts guy. He just likes his shorts. So up in Boston, New England, at Gillette Stadium, where legacies have been fought and won and now no longer exist. We're pretty far removed from that. 4-13 last year. Like I said, put the future on him for 5. So I got 5, 5, and 12 for the Pats this year. I think a little bit of restructuring was needed. It's a historic organization. They'll figure it out. It might take them another year or two, depending on how May develops, how he plays this year, what you guys are able to get in the draft and free agency. But I think you'll be back up to the middle of the pack, if not second in that division in the next 3 seasons. But I'd say a steady 5-12 is what I got for this year.
Yeah, I got no notes. I'd say I would have said 6-11, but yeah, 5-12 is probably fair.
Yeah, I think you guys will find success. You just got to find your footing. I think like the massive rug pull of Brady and then Belichick leaving and nobody knowing what to do. Just I don't know. You just need to get your shit together, and
Yeah.
then I think
Not wrong.
that'll be fine. But all right, Ben, give it to me. Give me my 9-8.
Yeah, you're right on the fucking nose with that one. 9-8, like always. I cannot emphasize enough. The Steelers are
Mediocrity.
they're just the definition of mid, you know? Like I don't mean to
Yeah.
hate on them, but it's just like they're always fighting for a playoff push every year and either just make it in or just don't make it in, and they just fight above 500 and make it. And I think this offseason, y'all are going to end up with a quarterback such as either Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, maybe Jameis Winston or Kirk Cousins. You never know. So I think any of those honestly don't make that dramatic of a difference for your team. I think the best payout for y'all would be Aaron Rodgers, I guess. But it's also tough because him and Tomlin probably would not mesh well at all.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I think 9-8. Y'all are in a very tough division, except for the Browns right now.
Mhm.
So it's a very tough division to compete with. And the AFC, like you're looking at teams that are fighting for wild card spots, which will be like the Chargers and the Broncos
Yep.
and
Bengals.
the Ravens and the Bengals and the Dolphins. Those are all teams that'll be fighting for wild card spots. So
Yep.
it's a tough race in the AFC towards the top half. So I think at the end of the day, y'all will end up 9-8, and squeeze in the 7th seed.
Yeah. I'm kind of right there with you. I think we'll win one more game. I think we'll go 10-7 again. I think that's right about where we live, where we earn our money.
Yes.
Right at that 10-7. I think
No
everything you
such
said
thing
was
as there's no
incredibly
such thing as rebuild for Pittsburgh.
That's
And
the
they're-
problem. I think we moved too fast. We drafted Kenny Pickett with, I think Colbert was our GM, and then we got rid of him. And they were like, okay, dude, Omar Khan's a new guy. Okay, Khan, like, let's go right now. Like, we need to, like, we're in win now mode. And I think that was the wrong attitude to have. I think we should have taken a year and been like, okay, let's evaluate our talent. What do we really have? Where can we gain draft capital? Where do we want to focus on for a rebuild? Obviously, offensive line, we've been doing that. Of course, win and lose in the trenches. But I just it's hard to say, having success as a fan at a young age to watch mediocrity for the past 15 seasons. I become numb to it. I know it's going to happen. It kind of just sucks though. Like I talk about it all the time. I'm like, would I rather be bad for a couple seasons than be
It's
mediocre?
fun, man. You really get invested in mock drafts. Mike knows.
Yeah.
Mike
Yes.
was
It
not invested
actually
in
is pretty
drafts.
fun. This is the best part of my NFL season right now.
Yeah, right now, exactly.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. I don't even know what to think. Because we spend all this money on DK. Obviously, you know, we get Darius Slay from Philly, which I didn't love. I didn't love that acquisition. It's another Patrick Peterson. Like, what are we doing?
Pat Peterson's old, dude. He's old.
Right, but that was 3 years ago. We gave him a 1-year deal, or 2 years ago. I'm saying that's a similar, you know,
Yeah,
there's some
that's
similarities.
That's fair. That's fair.
I just don't see that much value in older secondary players. I think those guys
Fair
are
point.
better to get younger and kind of, you know, coach them in your defensive scheme. I'm not bought into Terrell Austin, our defensive coordinator. I just was not impressed this past season. I thought we had a good amount of talent, and we gave up stupid plays or just silly shit that you can't do in the NFL, or good teams will exploit that. And we saw that, you know, down the stretch when we played good teams, they just ran all over us, you know. It's just frustrating. It seems like almost we're back to the Matt Canada discussion in elementary, coaching. I just don't see the coaching methods working. I think Tomlin needs to go by 2027 at the latest. I think we need something new. But yeah, 10-7. Make me depressed, bro. I've been reading all this free agency news, and I'm just getting all excited for another 10-7 season. So right there, it'll happen. We're gonna go 3-3 in the division again. So not much else to expect. But at least you guys, you know, got some momentum. We're getting excited with the mock drafts, got some draft capital, really can make an impact on the team this year. You know, get it rolling.
It would just be fun
Yeah.
to see the Giants bring in a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers just to honestly sell fucking tickets, and try to win a couple games, you know. Because at the end of the day, Gable and Shane are fighting for their jobs right now. So
Oh my God.
they need to bring in a quarterback that can play at least in the meantime. So
Oh yeah. Can we talk about Hard Knocks for a second before I let y'all go here? What is that, dude? These guys are done letting them in the locker rooms. After that,
Yeah.
I can't see any coaches or GMs letting them in the room being we can get rid of Saquon.
Why would you ever give that ammo to HBO?
yeah, giving myself nightmares.
Because you get Final Cut. There's no way HBO doesn't check with. You definitely have to sign off on all the clips, I would imagine.
So no. So that's the thing. When you sign the contract, they're allowed to edit basically whatever. So that's why they were gonna do one with UNC with Belichick, and he was like, nah. He's like, I want creative control over it. I don't want you putting out false narratives or these things. So he was he nixed it.
Yeah, I would have much preferred the Giants doing the Hard Knocks this year, just because you're looking to bring in a quarterback, and it's a lot more enticing. See how the offseason will play out.
Yeah.
Rather than the Saquon drama. And make me have fucking nightmares.
Yeah, 2,000-yard season, man. That's crazy. I'm sorry, dude. That was a wild season as a running back. We haven't seen somebody like that since arguably AP, Sean Alexander.
Yeah, probably.
Even Maurice Jones-Drew had a couple good years, but I don't know, man. That was the best season by a running back I've ever seen. Even LT maybe back in the early 2000s.
That's sick.
Yeah, sorry you had to give him up. That's not my fault. Your GM is a bunch full of a bunch of morons. At least we can win 10 games every year and do nothing about it. We don't embarrass ourselves every year.
You miss out on the fun mock drafts, man.
I do miss out on the mock drafts because at 21, I don't even know. There's so many variables that could happen before that. Whatever. It's going to be a fun season. I'm sticking with the Eagles, back-to-back Super Bowl champs, much to the dismay of BJ on the top screen here. But any final comments before we get rolling here, fellas?
I'm just glad that the Cowboys have decided to do absolute pick this offseason. Makes me happy.
Yeah, I kind of
Celtics back-to-back, Red Sox World Series champs, Pats Super Bowl champs. Lock it in.
Super Bowl champs. Pat Super Bowl champs 2027 futures bet. Lock it in.
Yes, I like that.
That's what we're talking about. Go Pittsburgh. Giants. Wishing you guys the best. Lots of luck. You're gonna need it. The Pats, same, honestly. Like if things pan out, great, but we'll see. As for Pittsburgh, we'll win 10 games. We'll win 9 games. It'll happen. Will it be ugly? Absolutely. So who knows what's going to come out of the 2025 NFL season. This will release after the draft, but before the season. So for those of you out there, just know that if you have made it this far. And I'd like to thank Ben and Mike taking an hour and a half out of their night to join us here in the virtual studio for now. They'll be down.
Of course. One last quick little thing to say in, just because this is going to be after the draft. If the Giants end up having to trade their second rounder this year and possibly a first or second rounder for next year, just to move up to pick 1 and get Cam Ward, I'm going to kill myself. So just because of Drew Lock's 5 touchdown game against the fucking Colts is what cost us all that shit. So I'd like to make that note.
Well, thank you. So after the draft, we'll check in on Ben, see how he's doing. It was always fun watching the draft with you in college, man. We always had so much fun.
Yeah, like I
distinctly remember that, like watching those.
Well, thank you for having us, Tyler. Appreciate it as always.
Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, Mike's episode was more popular than yours.
Yep. No surprise.
Plug that at the end.
Okay.
But then again, we haven't had Ben in the new virtual studio. When we recorded last time, it was on a different platform. We hadn't been established. Like now, Ben, I asked for little descriptions before I put them out because I do a little introduction to the guests. So you'll have a nice little piece about you, and guests can come to understand your fandom as a Giants fan and as a Hokie fan and all about you. So
in my misery.
Yeah. We lost, I'm pretty sure, in double overtime too, right before we
did. Yeah. It was fun watching that.
Yeah, basketball's been terrible. Football's been terrible. There's nothing to look forward to.
Fire Mike Young.
Well, we won the ACC championship.
They already said to bring him back.
Yeah, well, I hope they said that just because they were going into the ACC tournament. Because
probably
he got fucking fired.
Yeah, it's gone downhill since we've been there, both football and basketball.
Yeah, so. He won based off Buzz Williams recruits. So
absolutely. Buzz went to Texas Tech, got in the tournament the next year. They won a couple, didn't they?
He's done very well.
Yeah. So not a bad spot to be, especially after NIL, baby. He's probably loving it down there at Texas A&M. Are you kidding me?
SEC dollar bills. Yep.
The oil money. That oil money at Texas A&M. Damn. That's what I'm talking about. But all right, fellas. I'll let you go and get back to your nights.
All right,
of course, again, appreciate you guys sticking with us for this long, making the time to talk about sports. That was pretty seamless. I didn't realize that was an hour and almost 40 minutes. So again, fellas, thank you.
Love you.
Every one of my guests. I love you guys too, man. Every one of my guests, I really appreciate you taking time to do this. This is, not something that you have to do or it's a weeknight, right? Like I fully expect you to be doing better things on your weeknights than coming to the Slanted Attic Experience to talk about NFL and me just ramble on about Pittsburgh for like 4 minutes at a time.
Because I got to take the dog out.
All right, we'll let Ben do that. Thanks everybody for sticking with us for this long. You can find us on all social medias at the Slanted Attic Experience or Instagram, Facebook, Slanted Attic. SlantedAttic.com coming soon. Thanks everyone. We'll see you next time.
ATTIC.
Peace.